Oh, please. Hey guys, I switched the camera on. It's gonna be a good one. Today is Monday, which means yesterday was Sunday. It's another song of Rebecca Black though. Which means football happened yesterday. A lot of it. And if you missed it, I'm gonna read you who won the games in football today, Monday, based on yesterday when they played each other, all of them. Side note, I filmed this video before the Sunday night games happened, so I don't know who won those, but you do. And isn't that cool? You're from the future. No, you're living in the present. I'm from the past. Michael J. Fox. Jaguars versus the Panthers. Meow versus meow. Sadly, the Jaguars continue to be the perpetual bottom, losing 10-16. Those Panthers are good. Next up, Texans versus Saints. Looks like Texans totally decided to fuck any creativity when coming up with their team name. And it shows in the score. Texans lost 33 to the Saints 40. Church always wins. Next up is Patriots versus the Bills. That's my stepdad's name. Oh, the Buffalo Bills. Why do they name them that? Patriots lost 31 to the Buffalo Bills 34. I like to think of the Buffalo Bills as a team of actual buffaloes named Bill. Next up, the Dolphins versus the Browns. I hope this isn't based on racism. No matter what, that racist stereotype beat out those Dolphins 17-16. I guess dolphins aren't the smartest animals in the world after all. The Browns are. Next up is the Broncos versus the Titans. Remember them? Well, you should, because the Titans won 17-14. Get the f*** out of here, Broncos. Where are you from? Next up is the Giants versus the Eagles. The grocery store versus our nation's bird. This game tugs at my heartstrings because my family loves the Eagles and I live in New York, a city that loves the Giants. And unfortunately, the Giants won 29-16. But then again, the city I live in is full of people who pee on the sidewalk. Next up, Lions versus the Vikings. Lions won 26-23. I don't give a shit. Next is the 49ers versus the Bengals. Why are they called the 49ers? Why is that number? San Francisco? Ah, you're so f***ing progressive. Looks like the 49ers 69'd the Bengals, winning 13-8. That doesn't make sense. Next up is Jets versus the Raiders. A lot of people in New York love the Jets, but I think it's because they just picked the team with the shortest name. The Raiders won 34-24. Oakland. Drugs there. Next up is the Chiefs versus the Chargers, and I can get on board with this game because when I was younger, the only team I really knew of were the Chargers because their costumes were so pretty. That's wrong. Their uniforms had nice colors. Their uniforms were light blue, and I thought, oh, that is so pretty. I wish I played football. And they won 20-17. Go, pretty pretties. Next up is the Ravens versus the Rams, and the Ravens really kept Edgar Allan Poe's football boner in the air, winning 37-7. Next is the Packers versus the Bears. That is the biggest gay reference I've ever unintentionally said. Looks like the Packers really packed it into the Bears' butts from behind, winning 27-17 in the butts. Next up is the Cardinals versus the Seahawks. Never has killing two birds with one stone been more important to me, because I don't care about these teams. Seahawks beat the Cardinals 13-10. They're birds of the sea. Last but not least, the Falcons versus the Buccaneers. Buccaneers? Are they sponsored by Disney? Who cares? They won 16-13. That's all for this NFL roundup. I hope that you guys had a good time. Side note, ring, 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 call back. My Final Fantasy Football League is winning this week, but there's always a game on Monday night because football can't just be contained to one day. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted. Bye! I switched the camera angle on you guys. Freak out! Change! You ain't changed! You can't adjust! Your parents didn't give you coping skills to be able to adjust to changes! So anyway,